You know, I figured, why would we do all this controversy bullcrap when, you can just play a nice, good old peaceful game, Minecraft. Now we're going to start a new world, and I think we're probably going to make this a tiny little series. So, I'm going to call this Warfare for the current moment. No, I'm not keeping this stupid, sarcastic bullcrap, and you know what? That's all we're doing. We're making a completely normal Minecraft world. Now, I hate Fortnite as much as Ninja at the current moment. But I don't think Ninja ever has to touch a keyboard again in his life. Considering the fact that he just made $30 million. Anyway. I guess I'll just put this in my offhand and let's start our little, that's not my offhand. There we go. Now let's start our peaceful Minecraft adventure. Now I'm going to be completely honest. I don't necessarily hate Fortnite. What I mostly hate is the developers, the pros, and the fanboys. That's what I hate about Fortnite. The fact that most of the people that play Fortnite are devoted to it like it's their religion. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if in the future, I mean, parents are already getting their kids tutors for, yes, please tutor my child to play this online video game, because I think my child can be Ninja. So I guess, while I'm playing Minecraft, I'm probably not going to commentate over Minecraft. I'll just be like a commentary channel and go over things that are going over in the current world of gaming and just in the current world as it is. Because, I mean, it's quarantine and I don't really have a lot better to do. But, yeah, most of the things that I see on the internet nowadays are mostly either have to do with Fortnite or some cancel culture bullcrap. Like, there's some cancel culture that I can understand, like J-Station, for instance. J-Station absolutely deserves the cancel culture he got. Because, like, anyone who exploits famous people's deaths should most certainly is deserving of that. And if you're one of the people that defend J-Station, then, like, I really don't know what to tell you besides, why? How do you look at J-Station and think, yes, that's someone who I most certainly want to support? No. He's not. He's an idiot. He exploits people's deaths for money. He's targeted at kids, which is probably the worst part of all of this, because if you go to his channel and see all of his stuff, he targets kids as his demographic for his content. Which, if you watch his content, anyone with a brainstem can see the issue with that. But still, if you are one of the people that defend J-Station, I genuinely don't know what to say to you. You're just straight up wrong. Like, when you look at him, when you look at that man, you think, yes, I would love to support this guy's content and see how far he can go in the future. It's absurdly stupid. But anyway, let's get back to Fortnite. So, the new season came out, which is one thing keeping this game alive. The other is the streamers, or you could counter that the lack there of streamers are killing it. But it's just, the reason is, Fortnite's getting old. I don't know why people get so defensive about it. Every game dies. Like, every game we know right now is going to die. There is no way that Fortnite can keep up enough updates in order to compete with the games that are probably going to be there in the future. Like, the way the engines are going, the new generation of consoles are coming out. There's no way, if Fortnite makes it through this year, that has to be some kind of world record of games that have hung on by a thread. Because Fortnite's losing people. And if Ninja does come back to Fortnite, all he has to do is finish one more contract for like $10 million and he's done. He can retire. He just made 30 mil. Ninja doesn't need to work a day in his life anymore. But the fact that he does shows that he cares. Which I think is great. I'm really happy with like what Ninja's doing. The fact that he could retire any day now, but he doesn't because he cares about the people watching. I mean, I still kind of don't like him, mostly because he's one of those streamers that like really only notices people if they give him money, but I feel like that's just part of being a big streamer. I know he can't read everything, obviously, because there's a crap ton of comments on his streams, but still, it's just the fact that he's really big. Oh, wait, and hold up. Controversial opinion. I hate Pokimane. She can go burn in the ditch for all I care. Now, I know that's a strong opinion to come on automatically, but the reason I hate Pokimane is because of these 3 words. It's a Gundam. Now, if you don't know what I mean by that, or you think I've lost my mind and I'm speaking some kind of spy code, It's a Gundam was a YouTuber that made a video about Pokimane simps that were apparently going homeless to donate money to her. Now, obviously there's no proof of this being real. I mean, the assumption is that it's fake and it's a joke, but still, the fact that they said it is still wrong. Like, I get it, you like her and everything, but still, saying that and, like, almost meaning it is not a good thing. Like, there is no person in the world, or maybe, like, I mean, some people might argue, like, your fiancé, your loved one, but there is no person in the world besides your family that you should say you're gonna go home, that you would go homeless for. Pokimane is no exception. People think they have a chance. No, you don't. She might as well live in a male harem. Her house, or the house she lives in, I think has like maybe 1 or 2 other girls in, like Lily Pichu, and then I think maybe one more. So she's basically in a male harem. You do not have a chance with Pokimane. Get over it. Now, I know I'm talking about this like she's gonna see it. I know she's not. She's too busy managing her simps, but I think it should be said that it's not an okay thing. But apparently Pokimane didn't. So you know what Pokimane did, like any rational human being? She went after It's a Gundam sponsor for that video, which was Ridge Wallet. And you know what? She was acting like, oh, don't go dislike it. But she was slowly, like, egging it on. Like, she wanted it to happen. And even if she truthfully didn't, she knows that there are people that will do whatever she says. But there are also those people that like her and will attempt to destroy the lives of anyone that dare talks down to their queen. But still, the fact is that if you go after someone's sponsors like that, you just can't handle criticism, and maybe you weren't cut out for, this whole YouTube thing. Because the fact is, you're being a sensitive child about it. You're an adult. Grow up. My little brother takes better criticism than you. It's absurd. The fact that she would go after someone's sponsors just because they share a different opinion. And like I said, it worked. Ridge couldn't sponsor him anymore because of the hate that the Pokemon fans were giving him. So Pokemon won. Pokemon's moronic, like, dipshit things worked. The way she acted actually worked. And you see, then she doesn't learn anything. And I know, I'm saying learn like she's a child, because she is. She's acting like a child. Like, there's some things, obviously, that she can get mad about, but some guy talking about her fans, like, was she trying to take the moral high ground? Was she like, oh, I'm gonna defend my fans, so that way they'll give me more money? Like, I feel like it was just a poor attempt at taking the moral high ground. The fact that she did this. And you see, this was announced as like the downfall of Pokemon. Because of how much of a child she is. The fact that she can't take criticism from someone with like a fourth of the subs she has. The fact that she couldn't take the criticism she was receiving from a channel absurdly smaller than her shows just how soft she is. And like, it's, to me, I feel like the simps might as well be drooling over a child, because that's genuinely what she is. She's just being a child. Like, oh god. There's a lot of things I could talk about, because I've been on the commentary channel recently. But I mostly just want to talk about Pokemon and maybe Fortnite and stuff. And also Smite. Oh, I want to bring up Smite. You guys have been seeing that I've been making a lot of Smite content recently. That's because I don't think the game is getting the fame I think it should. The game is fantastic.
Hello there.
Hold a second here. Is it? Oh, it's probably Luke. Hold up. Where's live chat? Okay, yeah. It is. And so, I just, God, Smite isn't getting what it deserves. The game is fantastic, and I think people aren't like treating it as such. But I swear. Now, I kind of want to get back on the Fortnite train here. So, the way Fortnite has been going, I still don't think I mean, there's obviously the possibility it's going to make it through this year. Obviously, I'm not saying it can't.
Would you like to be my first movie review guest?
Oh, yeah, it is Luke. But, I mean, sure, yeah, whatever. But, Fortnite could most certainly make it through this year. But, the way I see it, like, obviously, Fortnite's starting to add new content now.
We can watch your favorite movie and ILL review it.
Yeah. Yeah, so, oh god, it's just... The way Fortnite has been going, I mean, sure, yeah, they added a new item, so yeah, content. I don't even know what it does. It doesn't look any somewhat interesting in the slightest. It's fireflies, and no, please don't sing the song, but still, the fact that Fortnite, I mean, obviously there was the hashtag going around, like, hashtag goodbye Fortnite, or rip Fortnite, or thank you Epic Games.
It sets builds on fire.
You know, I'm just gonna continue on. Anyway, but genuinely, the thing that I find most dissatisfying about Fortnite is the repetitiveness of it. Because most of the time, it's just you drop in, you die off spawn, then you drop in, you survive a little bit longer, maybe you make it out of the location you dropped in, then you get sniped or you get ambushed by the builder of the Taj Mahal, and then you finally maybe get close to winning a game, then you win a game. It's like a progression. It's like a progression, but you're it almost feels like you're progressing downwards. But I mean, in all honesty, I will admit that Fortnite, I mean, I'm not on the train that like thinks Fortnite has been
It always
amazing for like the gaming community. I mean, some people say it made it more acceptable. I mean,
not always.
Most Australian YouTube channel, or most Australian news outlets, or at least the ones I've seen are Australian, have tried to set this game ablaze and spool parents into a fiery outrage of screw Epic Games, it's gonna make my child beat our dog. But, you know, I feel like this is something that someone wouldn't usually talk about over Minecraft gameplay, but I mean, this is the game that requires the least amount of mental effort, so I can talk about these things without getting shot and having my point interrupted. But, yeah. Like, Fortnite was most certainly fun, but I think it started to spiral downwards, starting in, like, Season X. Season X was kind of the slow spiral into Fortnite's demise, because the way people saw Season X was just like YouTube Rewind, the Battle Pass. Because all it really was just a bunch of rehashed skins from like the popular seasons. I mean, I say popular seasons lightly, some of them were questionable choices, but overall, that's when I feel Fortnite started to spiral downwards. Because the content was kind of getting dry, most people were leaving, I don't know, the World Cup happened, I don't know, I think the skill-based matchmaking scandal might have started then. Like, a lot of pros were complaining about, like, the excessiveness of the updates. For some reason, people didn't like the fact that the game was updating fast. I don't understand their opinion on that. Because, I mean, personally, when a game updates absurdly fast, that means you're never really going to get bored of it. But apparently, the pros didn't think so. The pros were like, oh, this isn't going to be good for the World Cup. We're not going to be able to analyze the map. And I think that's when the World Cup
things we read going on at the same time.
Well, yes, my good sir in the chat, you do bring up a good point. It was a bit crazy, but...
Like junk grifts screw this zombies.
Well, yeah, I guess you do bring up a good point. There was, I guess, the frequency of, like, the map changes. Okay, yeah, so the map changes, I can semi-understand that, because you never really got a chance to figure out all the areas and, like, what everything did, because there was a new thing to figure out what it did. Like, pretty much every 3 seconds, so, yeah, you do bring up a good point there. But still, I feel like that it shouldn't have been, like, a big of a deal as it was. Oh, hey, you invited me to a party. So I guess we have another person to talk to this about. So, I guess we could do that.
What's up?
Hello, sir.
You can keep ranting. I'll
Yeah,
just
I know.
listen.
That's what I was doing.
I'm gonna write my script for my video.
Alright, yeah. But that is pretty much the way Fortnite spiraled downwards. Like, starting in Season X, all the frequency of map changes and everything, it slowly started to almost
I would say it started in
into
season
a
7, or actually probably season 6. Because
Actually, I think
that's when zombies first came in. That's the
I
when the
think it
excessiveness
was.
started.
It probably was season 7 because the planes mostly, and then in
Yeah, and
season 8
the
there
zombies.
wasn't. Season 8 there wasn't really a lot, and then season 9, my personal favorite season. I don't really see why a lot of people hated on it, but
Because of Neo Tilted and the amount of
Yeah.
ballers were broken.
I
in that
guess.
season.
I guess, yeah, so the amount of vehicles and mobility was probably a bit overwhelming, so I have a feeling this season could possibly be a disaster if somebody watched the Battle Pass trailer.
Well, I don't know about that, because the excessive mobility also had to do with, like, how good the vehicles are. And people, like, the countering to builds was too heavy in that season.
Well, I mean, I guess Fortnite was in, like, please give us new fan modes, but ultimately, I think the ultimate spiral downwards was, like, most certainly, definitely starting Chapter 2, Season 1. That's when the game just plummeted. Like, that's when, like, the hashtag thank you Epic Games or rip Fortnite started. That's when, I don't know, the pros started complaining.
Everybody wanted updates, but they didn't want them as frequently and as extreme as Season X was.
And I don't know what I'm pretty sure everybody was like confused because I don't know, there were a lot of people like I think they confused the crap out of Epic because they were like, well, do you guys want skill-based matchmaking? Do you want bots or do you not want skill-based matchmaking?
People
Because
don't
like
want bots, but they don't want skill-based matchmaking, but they don't want a ton of bots in that place.
well, good point there, obviously, but I mean, I guess a lot of the people, I mean, at that point, the game was just genuinely starting to spiral, like, the game was just getting old, so the game was just kind of starting to show its age at that point, and the amount of hate wasn't really helping.
Yeah.
But, overall, that's it, and, oh god, I could rant about Pokemon for so much longer, and how much I almost hate Pokemon. Or in fact, how much I do hate Pokemon. Oh my gosh, don't even get started on Pokemon. Pokemon! Now, Pokemon! I did talk about this earlier, but I guess I'll bring it up again for Luke here, but... So, 3 words for Pokemon. It's a Gundam. Now, if you don't know what I mean by It's a Gundam was a YouTuber that made a video about how Pokimane simps were either actually or pretending or joking about going homeless to simp for Pokimane, and so It's a Gundam decided to make a video about it. And he had a sponsor on that video. That'll be important later. And so, I guess someone, maybe probably one of the simp experts, sent Pokimane the video, and she watched it, and she was like, the way we get people to stop doing things like this is if someone like me stands up to them. And she did say, don't send hate over to this guy, but, like, at the point of showing it and seeing this man disobey the laws of their queen, the damage had already been done. Like, she did say that, you know, don't send hate over, and I do want to credit her for that. If it wasn't for the fact that she might as well have influenced it with the fact that she said, the only way we get people to stop doing this is if someone like me stands up. And so that was like kind of the hint. It was like, hey guys, go after this guy, dislike his video, screw him over. And because of all this, he lost his sponsor. And so that sponsor, he was getting so much hate, it was giving Ridge Wallet, his sponsor, so much bad PR that they had to stop sponsoring him in order to, like, help their company. And to me, that's just sad. The fact that this grown woman went after a guy with, like, a quarter of the subscribers she has, maybe even a fifth, and basically bullied him into losing his money. It's the most malicious thing. Like, my God. It's straight up malicious, the things that she did. Anyway, back to Minecraft. I need to make some doors now.
Fun.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go into
Honestly, in my
content
opinion,
mode.
this is the best season since season 5.
I will admit, yeah, this season's good. And I mean, they did add an item today. I haven't found it in the one game I played, so I have no idea what it does.
It's really difficult to find.
What do you know what it does?
It sets builds on fire. It's really bad though, so
It sets builds on. So it's like.
it's a counter to builds though. That's the
No.
thing. It's sort of a counter to wood. Sort
Makes
of.
sense. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they might as well make Fortnite ultra realistic and make brick immune to it.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, are you serious?
Same with metal. Yeah, I'm serious.
Wait, metal's
Wait,
immune to it, but you can melt metal. You can't melt brick.
I don't know.
So it's a wood counter.
Yeah. Just don't use wood.
Wait, what I want Fortnite to add, like, assassinations, where, like, if you go up behind someone and you, like, pickaxe them, it does, like, a little, like, animation. They would sell, like, so many more cosmetics if they did that.
Yeah, you could do like different ones.
Yeah, like, kind of in Call of Duty. Also, I saw you were playing Call of Duty. I thought you didn't like it.
I play Warzone.
I know, I thought you said you didn't like Warzone. Like, when I told you that I had it, you said, like, you didn't, like, understand it or something, or you just didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I used to not like it, but it's pretty fun now.
And probably the reason I don't have it anymore is because I can't hold up a game that I play, like, maybe once a day that, like, takes up 100 gigabytes on my console. Like,
Yeah.
it's a real pain on the old
When I
memory
build a
drive.
PC, I think I'm gonna go look for getting a 1 terabyte.
Oh, at that point, you'd have to. Like,
Yeah.
you will not be able to get, like, anything. Plus, you have to get RAM, which is gonna be really important. It's like, yeah. But I feel like I did title this video a bit clickbaity almost, but then again, I have a plan on April Fools. I'm gonna say I'm playing with Ninja. Which, at this point, actually probably wouldn't work. Maybe I'll say Tifu.
I could change my name to Tifu or make an account that was named Tifu.
Wait, did, like, Tifu, like, lose his... Oh, no. You can still make accounts called Tifu, I think. But, like, He just, it's just, the actual Tifu's verified, probably, at least he better be. Otherwise, it's gonna be a
I could choose like
title leak.
I could use special characters.
Oh yeah. Like,
Tifu, but
I
with
feel
like
like
the
they should
Swedish
almost make like a special character, like blocker, because the fact that you can use those and like almost copy someone's channel is a bit weird and almost unprofessional on YouTube's part, not like allowing it to, or like just not fixing
When
it.
once I get a computer, I'm gonna start watching different movies for 10 hours, then reviewing them.
For 10? Like
Yeah.
different movies for 10?
No, the same movie for 10 hours straight.
Well, I mean, you could just like go through and analyze it. You don't have to watch it for like 10 hours
No, but
straight.
then I can get big like Mr. Beast. That's just a joke, but I don't know.
Is what has
I
Mr.
looked
Beast
it up.
even done lately?
I don't think anybody's watched a movie on YouTube for 10 hours.
I mean, Mr. Beast has watched, I don't know, like meme
It's
videos
every
for
day,
10
bro.
hours.
It's every day, bro, and Dance with your dad. That's what he watched.
I feel like I should almost be ashamed that you memorized that.
I literally just looked it up like 5 minutes ago.
You know, sometimes when you see the big games like Fortnite, you forget about the small games like Minecraft, and I feel like that's how Minecraft's resurgence kind of started. The fact that people were like, hey, what happened to Minecraft? Why isn't this fun anymore? But the truth is, it was still fun, it's just other games happen.
It gets repetitive.
Well, if you're doing the same thing over and over.
Like if you do survival, it just gets repetitive.
But I have been playing Minecraft Dungeons recently, and I almost made Ellie
Bought it?
buy it. Actually, yeah, I did. I basically made Ellie buy it. Like, Ellie came over to my house yesterday, and she played it, and now she bought it.
Does Grace know about that?
Grace knows about Ellie? Yeah, Grace knows about Ellie. Grace has met Ellie, and she knows her
No, does
friends.
Grace know that she came over to your house yesterday?
No, I haven't told her.
That's... That's tough, bro.
Alright, how about we bring up the number of girlfriends you've had? What is it now, like 8 or 9?
No, that's not what I'm saying. You
Yeah, I
had a
know,
girl
but-
over to your house that wasn't your girlfriend and you didn't tell your girlfriend.
I haven't told... She came over yesterday, and I don't... She doesn't really respond to my text because she mostly talks in the group chat. Listen, if I thought it was going to be that detrimental, I wouldn't have done it. At least it shouldn't be. But yeah, most certainly the fact that like a lot of the bigger YouTubers for some reason just can't handle criticism, and the fact that, I don't know, bigger YouTubers might as well be bullying small YouTubers, or the news is bullying. Like, Booga won a tournament and got $2.6 million. No, but the IRS took like a third of it.
Oh.
Because, ow.
Taxes.
Yeah. Woo! Because you can't win money without the government seeing it as an opportunity to make some. Also, whoever invented taxes, I don't even know what to say to you. You're straight up malicious. Like, if you think taxes are a good idea, like, please seek mental assistance, because that was a terrible idea. Hey guys, you know what we should do to help expand our control of the state? Let's make it so that people have to pay us their money for no reason other than we can't make it ourselves. Jimmy, you're a frickin' genius.
Yeah.
Oh God, can we just, I almost just want to talk about simps for a second. Like
Let's hear it.
simps, like simps just usually go too far. Like there's obviously all the memes about them, but some simps just go too far. I mean, I know a guy, I know a streamer that's female and she's like kid friendly and I feel like people claim that they simp because they're like hot, but people simp because they have clout. That's like the main influence for simping. Like I know a streamer, twitch.tv/Circus Skywaves. If you don't watch her, you're a sinner. I'm kidding, but like she is a pretty small streamer, but still, the fact is, like,
Epic
probably
Minecraft gameplay.
Cast. Alright, Cast. Hello. You know what, I'm gonna refrain from mentioning what I want to mention about you, but alright. So,
Is somebody in your stream?
yep. But
Nice.
anyway, like, it's people claim, oh, I like her because she's hot. No, you like her because she has clout. If you liked,
I like her because she's hot. That's not even. That's worse.
yeah, it's worse.
No,
but
liking her because of clout is.
what? I feel like I
It's
screwed up the
just
point.
neither of those things are good. And to like a streamer.
Yeah, I
because
know.
of-
I'm not saying either of them are good.
I know.
They're both bad. Like, and plus, the main reason that like Pokemon Simps are the most memeable is because, if we're being completely honest here, she has both of those factors in her favor. She has clout and she's beautiful. So that's
Ooh, simp.
no.
Simp.
If I was simping, I would.
Simp Rick. Simp Rick.
Oh wait, hold up. Speaking of simps, how about we talk about streamers that might as well be forcing their viewers to be simps? Invader V. Alright, but one Twitch streamer basically went viral for like a clip of her saying that like if you so I think
Don't
she
have
said something.
five. If you don't have $5 to watch, or if you don't have $5 to watch me, then you shouldn't be watching Twitch. You should be getting a job. Is that what it was?
Oh yeah, that's the Invader V clip. So
Yeah.
and then there was also, or no, I'm not gonna mention the other one, but she, oh my gosh, it's just, I can't even believe her. And people I think have like dug up her like Instagram or like her parents' Instagram or something. So apparently she's like she comes from a rich family. And if you don't, there's people that defend her. Like, there's people that actually defend someone saying, if you don't have... She said something along the lines of, if you don't have $5, then you shouldn't be watching Twitch.
Yeah, I know. You should be getting a job.
You should be getting a job. And the thing is, she said this during quarantine, when most people lost their job because they had to get fired because they couldn't work anymore because their company just didn't have the power. Their company didn't have the resources to have them work any longer. And she said this as if everyone is entitled to give her money during a time when most people don't really have a lot. And
Yeah.
she actually has a solid fan base too, which is one of the things that I hate even more. People actually watch and enjoy her content. And this isn't like a new thing for her. She does this like almost every stream, or at least the clips that I've seen. She just acts like this entitled brat that thinks she can get whatever she wants. It's absurd to think that there's people like this during this time especially. It's insane. But
Yeah.
I think that's all the real news I have right now. There's not really a lot else going on. I mean, commenting on quarantine isn't really going to get me anywhere. Sheep, get out of my way. Oh, speaking of, dude, Luke, do you remember that time when, like, when we played Minecraft a long time ago, like, Johnny would punch you every time you hit an animal in Minecraft?
Yes,
Oh
bro.
my god. Nostalgia.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Such a long time ago. Where is ladder? I seriously need to search up ladder. What do I not have enough of to make a ladder? Why can't I make a ladder? Alright, fine, I won't make a ladder. Am I using the crafting table? Yeah.
You have to use
Sticks.
sticks.
Oh, I just have to use, like, all sticks.
Yeah.
Hold up, where is it? Why? No, why does it separate into these? I don't want it like that. I want it to where it shows everything I can make. Dang it. Alright, where would ladders be? They'd probably be in items. No, wait, what if I... All... Okay. Or wait, craftable. There we go. Ladder, okay. After sifting through the... Oh, hey, it's raining. Alright. But, need to get up to my roof. Oh god, it's just... Some people on the internet. Some things on the internet that you don't want to believe, but still exist, and it's probably one of the saddest things. The fact that someone thinks that they're entitled to everything that someone else has built to. It's like asking a homeless person, give me all your food. You have some, then clearly you can share it with me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, in one popular streamer actually defended her somehow and for some reason, and he thought that if his, like, but I think it was apparently rumored that they, like, banged or something.
Oh jeez.
But that does explain a lot. The fact that, like, he was like, it doesn't. The fact, I think he said that, like, yeah, $5 is money. I think that's one of the points. Which, yeah, $5 is a lot of money. If you're a Twitch streamer, like, because you get donations, and I still don't know why this man was defending the most entitled Twitch thought in history. Sorry, Twitch thought. It's a derogatory term that can get your video friggin' taken down by Alinity. My bad. But, oh god. The amount of stuff going on. I feel like quarantine is just making people more entitled.
Yeah.
Because just, I mean, I want to bet that one of them has probably made the point, well, I need money too. I guarantee that's a point that's been made. But the fact is, even if you do need money, just have talent. Don't force people or imply that you're forcing them to donate to you. And also, apparently after her rant, some dude gifted 100 subs. Which, like, is... He probably just did it to get her to shut up.
Yeah.
And
yes.
gifting 100 subs, that's $500. Because each sub is $5. This man basically just said, take my $500 and shut up.
You wanna play Apex Legends?
Sure, I'll finish building my house.
How long will that be?
I'm putting the finishing touches on, like, the sides of the roof.
Alright. Currently I'm on the 5th movie. Like I'm on number 5 on my list.
What have you done so far? Oh, are you doing like the Star Wars series?
Yeah, in order, it was Attack of the Clones, The Last Jedi, A Phantom Menace, then Return of the Jedi.
You did the Last Jedi like second?
What do you mean?
Didn't you just say you did the Last Jedi as like the second one?
No, that was from best to worst. I'm doing it from, I mean, worst to best.
In opinion, obviously, because I mean,
Yeah.
my opinion is very unpopular in the Star Wars community.
Let's hear it.
My favorite movie is Rogue One.
I get it. That movie scares me.
It scares you?
The Death Star? That's the only movie that the Death
Oh,
Star
like
seems
the
actually intimidating.
updated scene of like Darth Vader going through the hallway.
No. The Death Star is like shot so well, it like actually is, you feel like bad things are gonna happen. Like nothing bad has happened with any of the Death Stars to a character that we care about. That's the thing.
Well,
Like
yeah,
nobody,
but for something,
no important character until that movie has died because of the Death Star.
for
And it's like so
something called the Death Star, you should feel a sense of oncoming dread.
No, and like a Star Destroyer like flies in front of it, it just gives you perspective.